seconds. We'll do it. Always good seeing you. Hey, you too. Yes, sir.
Coming to you live from Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School, where tonight 2nd District basketball action kicks off as it is the St. Mary Vikings against the McCracken County Mustangs in boys varsity basketball action. Coach Chase Denson and the Vikings come cross town and take on Coach Brower and the Mustangs coming up right here on 99.5 The Fan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eric Chumler, and joining me once again, it is Jeff Garner. And Jeff, it's been a little bit since the Mustangs took the floor. They are back in action after a 12-day break. It was a successful day 12 days ago in a win against the defending state champs in Highlands. But then you take a 12-day break, and it's kind of tough to simulate basketball environment. It'd be interesting to see how the Mustangs handle that tonight.
Yeah, Eric, I think that's definitely the main thing tonight is how do the Mustangs bounce back? You know, in December, you try to kind of get your game legs and you try to play some games, and the Mustangs just have not for various reasons. But tonight we're back in action, and we'll see how they bounce back. I think the last game was December the 4th that the Mustangs played, and that's a long time to be off in a basketball season.
Sure is, and so the Mustangs looking to shake off the rust, but more importantly, this is a group in St. Mary that can play you, especially if you overlook them. They played Paducah Tillman at the Otis Denning Gymnasium a couple of nights ago, down 4 with just a few minutes left, ended up losing by 9, but overall, it goes to show you Paducah Tillman, obviously we know, pretty talented. St. Mary hung with them all the way to the end.
Yeah, you know, 60-51 loss St. Mary had, and like I said, only down a little bit. So, you know, this team, they're going to be fundamental. They're going to play hard.
Yep.
And, you know, they don't quite have the size to battle the Ian Harts inside and Jack McCunes. But, you know, they're going to play hard, and if you come out not ready to play and not on your A game, they're gonna take it to you.
And so that is the task at hand for the Mustangs here tonight. This is the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. Make your pregame or postgame at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Appetizers, entrees, desserts, and more. They've got it for you at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. As we are up here in Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena in the Baird broadcast booth is Brent Hausman, Larry Hausman, and the folks at Baird and Hausman Financial Group can take care of you. Give them a phone call, 270-450-9900. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Dr. Kyle Parrish injury report, along with the Brendan Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success when we return. 99.5 The Fan. Atop Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School in the Baird broadcast booth. If you're rolling over your 401k, opening an IRA, investment account, or seeking financial advice, call Baird and Hausman Financial Group 270-450-9900. As the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show continues on, make your pregame or postgame at Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Appetizers, entrees, desserts, and more. It's Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. The Mustangs and Vikings back out from their respective locker rooms with final instruction for the night. Now getting their final pregame warm-up shots in. Let's take a look at the Dr. Kyle Parrish injury report. As Dr. Kyle Parrish, as he is in the building as we speak, has a new location at 2047 New Holt Road in Paducah. Dr. Parrish is available for your primary care and non-operative sports medicine needs, so give him a call at 270-443-0010. In addition to the Dr. Kyle Parrish injury report is Jack Bradley. As Jack is not dressing tonight, we hope to have him back soon, but he is a key piece off of that bench, Jeff, as the 7th and or 8th man, and very good at handling the basketball, getting in, distributing, and or scoring for himself.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that if we're getting pressed or one of our senior ball handlers get in trouble, Jack can come off the bench and give us a good lift. We hope he's back soon and full speed.
That's right. And so Jack Bradley will not be with us. Hope to have him back soon. That is your Dr. Kyle Parrish injury report. If you need someone to look for primary care or non-operative sports medicine needs, give Dr. Parrish a call, 270-443-0010. Time now to take a look at the Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. Just like the Mustangs do night in and night out, McCracken County Allstate agent Brandon Clifton gives it his all for you every single day. To get you and your family insured for success, give Brandon Clifton a call at 270-442-8234. As we look at this one, Jeff, you haven't played in 12 days if you're McCracken County. I would say the first one is just getting back into a rhythm.
Well, and that's exactly what it is. December 4th, big overtime win over defending state champion Highlands, where we had to battle back from, way down, 20 down or something almost, Eric, and came back, got it to overtime, and ended up winning in overtime. But since then, had 12 days off, and that's just not normal in a basketball season. We gotta get back in the rhythm of that. And in saying that, I think that the next one, that just leads right into, we've got to find the intensity. When you've been out a little bit, your offense is going to be a step behind. They may come out clicking, but your offense leaves you sooner than your defense leaves you. If you come out tonight, you need to play very intense defense. You can make the pressure no matter if you've been practicing or not. So you got to come out and come out with that intensity. And if your offense is a little slow from being off for a couple of weeks, so be it. Your defense will keep you in the game. And then if your offense is on track, then, hey, it'll be a big night.
That's right.
But you got to get back in rhythm, and you got to come out intense. And you do that, McCracken County can take care of business tonight.
That is your Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. Give Brandon Clifton a call to get you and your family insured for success. 270-442-8234. Time now to take a look at the Heartland Church Pregame Prayer, brought to you by Heartland Church and the Heartland Church Student Ministry, where their desire is to connect students to Christ, grow together in Christ, and then go out and serve like Christ. Middle school students meet at 9:15 on Sunday morning, and high school students at 10:45, and all students from 6 to 8 on Wednesday night. That's Heartland Church and the Heartland Church Student Ministry in Paducah. Tonight's pregame prayer is being said by Heartland Church High School pastor, Mr. Glenn Ross. Tonight's pregame prayer brought to you by Heartland Church and the Heartland Church Student Ministry, where, as I said, their desire is to connect students to Christ, grow together in Christ, and then go out and serve like Christ. Middle school students meet at 9:15 on Sunday morning, and high school students at 10:45, and all students meet from 6 to 8 on Wednesday night. That's our Heartland Church Student Ministry in Paducah. Not certain if we are having the Rudy's Farm Center National Anthem tonight. I don't know if that happened prior to the JV game. We will have that answer in seconds, as Daryl Good, the voice of Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, has started his intro to tonight's game. And we're going to jump into tonight's starting lineup. I know we have it for McCracken County. It may be a moment for St. Mary, or do you have it?
I'm getting it off the PA announcer.
That is
I've got
perfect.
a pretty good idea. We have 6'4", number 32, Jack Muter. We have 6'4", junior, number 40, Daniel Willett. 6'1", junior, number 12, Palmer Sims. We have 6'2", senior, number 21, Kate Fleming. And 5'9", freshman, number 10, Luke Sims. Head coach of the Vikings, Chase Denson. For the McCracken County Mustangs tonight, starting at guard, a 5'11" senior, number 11, Max Blackwell. Starting at guard, another 5'11" senior, number 22, Kason Tilford. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 24, Brant Brower. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 20, Jack McCune. And at forward, a 6'6" junior, number 23, Ian Hart. Head coach of the Mustangs, Berlin Brower.
It is time to have them introduced to the folks here in Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, as the video board does a great job of introducing each player as well, with a still shot of each player with their name next to them. A great job by the McCracken County Media Department, which, if you're watching by YouTube, is also who is running that as well. Mark and Christy do a great job leading those kids and doing a wonderful job with the video board and our YouTube presentation tonight. I want to give a shout out to my parents listening in tonight. Donnie and Bobby Sue Chumler had every intention of coming tonight, but health kept them back at home, so hope to see them after Christmas here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. So we're about to have a Christmas break from Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. Starting Sunday night, I will be in the Louisville area, starting with the Girls Queens of the Commonwealth tournament, then post-Christmas in Lexington, following the Mustangs and their Christmas tournament. Jeff, feels like it's been a while since we've watched these kids.
Well, it has been, and I didn't even get to see them last weekend, so it's been extra long for me, but it was my loss the last game. Man, they played very good fourth quarter and overtime.
Yes, they did, as they came back by down 14 to beat the defending champs. They start with the basketball, do the Mustangs, as it goes left side of the floor to Brower, now right side to Hart. He stops, goes cross court to Tilford, who gets it to Blackwell. Max looking for the post, goes to McCune, but it's knocked away, and a reach-in foul is going to be on St. Mary, as it looked like Cade Fleming whistled for the foul.
Yeah, Cade Fleming's our leading scorer at almost 14 a game, so he needs to be careful for a little while.
Hart gets into the lane, floats one off the glass and in to start the scoring tonight. 2-0 McCracken County. Full court pressure from the Mustangs. Fleming breaks it himself, throws it cross court now to Palmer Sims. Sims, top of the key to Luke Sims. Crossover dribble against his defender, now on the left side to Palmer Sims. His three, short. Rebound comes down to McCracken County as Brower clears it for the Mustangs, brings it up right side, now towards the middle of the floor. Behind the back dribble, still using his dribble. Goes right side now to Max Blackwell. Back to Brower, into the lane. Pump fakes, turns, goes up strong off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to St. Mary, and the Vikings bring it the other way. 2-0 McCracken County, 7 minutes in the opening quarter. It goes right side to Fleming. Now on the cross court to Palmer Sims. Now throwing it right side to Daniel Willett. His shot partially blocked, recovered by McCracken County. Blackwell up the left side of the floor, gives it to Hart, baseline drive, then gives it left side to Tilford. His three on the way, short, rebound, comes out long. Brower chases it down. Another chance for McCracken County. Brower gives it to Tilford to Hart. Hart using his left-hand dribble, gets into the lane, and I think, yeah, called him for a travel.
He kind of got in there and was looking for somebody to pass to. I didn't see him come down, but there was no argument from the Mustang staff. So get rid of it before you get that deep.
That's right. 2-0 McCracken County. St. Mary breaks the pressure, pass underneath, partially blocked as Jack Muter was blocked, but they're going to get a foul on McCracken County, as that's going to be on Jack McCune. Credit to St. Mary. They've been able to break the pressure here both times to start the action, which is not an easy press to break with what McCracken brings.
Well, they just hadn't gotten a hurry, Eric. They've kind of worked the ball. If you don't bring the trap, then they just keep advancing it up slowly, and just hadn't gotten a hurry against the pressure. And when you get in a hurry and play faster than you want to play is when you make that turnover.
That's right. First one was made, second one missed by Muter. It will be 2-1 McCracken County with the Mustangs ball. Just underway, the Mustangs' first game after a 12-day break. As cross court to Hart. He's going to line up a right side three. It's no good. Rebound comes off the hands of St. Mary, back to McCracken County. The threes were not falling against Highlands, which I think was even more impressive about that win against the champs. As Brower in the paint, turns, pump fakes, goes up, puts it in.
Tell you what, a good patient move by Brant Brower. They got it in there, and he didn't have his footing, and he just real patiently pivoted and got his balance.
4-1 McCracken County, 5:40 in this opening quarter. And there's a steal. As the Mustangs able to create the turnover. Left side to Brower, turns, puts it off the glass, no good. Tipped up, no good. Recovered by McCune. Turns, his fadeaway jumper is good, and he's fouled.
Well, he gets credit for 2 rebounds on that. His first tip didn't go, but he stayed with it and got it back. Then he got the bucket and the foul, so a productive trip, and it just comes from good hard effort by McCune. He could have quit after his tip, kept going after it, and he put it back in, and now he's at the foul line.
Jack McCune's free throw is good to make it 7-1 McCracken County. 5:30 in this opening quarter. Bringing the basketball up is Luke Sims. Now gets it across half court, tipped away and stolen by Jack McCune. 3-on-2 break. Left side to Tilford, but through his hands, out of bounds it goes. A turnover to St. Mary. 7-1. The Mustangs on top. 5:20 here in the opening quarter. With the basketball, it's Cade Fleming. Still in the backcourt, now into the front court it goes. As a free throw line, it's poked away, but a reach-in foul is going to be whistled on McCracken County. Not certain the particular individual whistled.
Jack McCune, that's his second. He's picked up 2 for the Mustangs. Cade Fleming picked up 2 for the Vikings.
St. Mary to inbound, as underneath it goes to Willett. His shot partially blocked, recovered by Jack McCune, and then he is corralled and fouled. 7-1 McCracken County, 5:06 in this first quarter. If you're listening on 99.5 The Fan, you can also watch on YouTube tonight. Credit to the McCracken Media Department, who does an absolutely wonderful job. Ian Hartz with the basketball to Brower on the wing. He's going to line it up at 3, then buries it.
First 3 for the Mustangs, and like I say, Brant's just been very patient tonight, and it looked very much in rhythm.
10-1, Mustangs on top, 4:45 in this first quarter. St. Mary, the basketball is a steal by Brant Brower. Looks, now brings it up the floor, 3-on-2, goes right side to Blackwell, layup no good. Rebound is nearly taken away again by Brower, but recovered by St. Mary. On the push for St. Mary, it's Luke Sims, and runs straight into a wall, which comes into an offensive foul. Credit to Jack McCune for that.
And Jack McCune with 2 fouls. He was standing perfectly straight, but my goodness, you never know how those calls are going to go.
Carson Purvis, we welcome back into the lineup. He was unavailable in the Highlands game with concussion-like symptoms.
That, that's saying something. We beat Highlands, and he's been our sixth man most of the year, or all year, and beat the defending state champs without his service. I think Connor Miller got a lot of his minutes.
Indeed. As Brower gets it mid-block, goes back out to Hart. Hart, baseline drives, cut off, turns, gives it back to Brower. Brower out to Tilford, and McCracken will reset. And Coach Brower, not liking the spacing, will take a 30-second timeout, and I think that's exactly what he is talking about. He did not like the spacing in that half-court set.
Yeah, Ian kind of drove the lane, got cut off, and his outlet pass was about 2 feet to Jack McCune, who was, and it's something. And then when they got it back out front, when they tried to swing it, they just still didn't look in rhythm. And so, he said, let's talk about this. And that's part of what we were saying. You're just not in rhythm right now. And Coach Brower said, let's reset this play and come back out and try again. So
Mustangs better find the rhythm before the night's over, especially before going to Evansville Saturday night against a solid Evansville Wrights ball club.
And, I think they were kind of hoping to have 2 or 3 more games under their belt before they went to take on Evansville.
And it's 10-1 Mustangs. As Brower, nice cut into the lane by Tilford, gives it out to Hart. His open 3 is good.
And that was a good set. They got it inside out, and a very nice shot by Ian Hart.
13-1, the Mustangs on top, 3:40 in this first quarter. St. Mary the basketball as Luke Sims. Now right side of the floor to Fleming. Double team into the corner in a lot of trouble. It's instead to get to Jack Mooter in the corner. To Sims. As Sims right side now to Palmer Sims. His 3 off the glass and in.
A wing shot off the glass, and it counts 3.
That's right. Called bank, 13-4. 3:13 in this first quarter. Hart, mid-range jumper is perfect.
And, that was good maturity by Hart. He had the open 3, put it on the floor, and got a much closer jump shot.
15-4, the Mustangs on top, 3 minutes in this first quarter. Luke Sims crosses half court, goes to Fleming, now cross court to Mooter, down low, nice pass to Palmer Sims for the layup.
That was just good ball movement. The ball moved faster than the defense.
As Brower, he kicks it, his 3, short. Rebound is going to be over the back on Ian Hart, I believe.
Yes.
We want to give a shout out to Sheila Davis listening in tonight. Good to hear from you, Sheila. Question is, McCracken playing tomorrow night against Marshall County? That is not going to happen. It was for sure not going to happen at Marshall County. McCracken offered to play at McCracken County, and the Mustangs heard from the Marshalls late Tuesday night that they would like to postpone, so we are postponing until January. And we'll give you those dates when they are finalized. St. Mary a 3 on the left-hand side, no good. Shot put back up by the Vikings on the second chance, no good. As a rebound collected by Miller, gives it up to Blackwell. Into the corner now. Blackwell cross court to Hart. Thought about a 3, but his long foot stepped on the sideline out of bounds.
Caught it a little too deep in the corner and out of bounds when he caught the ball.
15-6. The Mustangs on top here. 2:10 opening quarter. Jeff Garner alongside me. I'm Eric Chumler. Thanks for joining us tonight. Full court pressure, active pressure. St. Mary unable to break it as Landon Lovell gives the steal to Hart. His layup off the glass and in.
Well, he wanted to dunk that, and Lovell got the steal, and he wanted to dunk it, but there was just too much traffic.
Yes, there was. 17-6. I've witnessed him dunking in that kind of traffic, but it's not easy, even at that height. St. Mary the basketball. Fleming gets to the rim, puts it up no good. Lovell clears it to Blackwell. Good to see Landon Lovell in there stepping into his 8th man role. As Purvis eyes a 3 and buries it.
And that's what was missing last weekend is the pure shooting of Carson Purvis.
Indeed. 20-6. The Mustangs on top. St. Mary the basketball is in the backcourt. It is Luke Sims, and I did not see where the whistle came from.
I think they're going to get Carson Purvis kind of a forearm check. St. Mary was trying to bring the ball across midcourt.
St. Mary ball, 20-6. The Mustangs on top. It is Cade Fleming crossing half court for St. Mary to Palmer Sims. I'm sorry, to Luke Sims, excuse me, as Luke goes towards the block, floats one off the glass, no good, but he is fouled. Luke Sims, a 5'9" freshman guard, chatting with Coach Chase Denson before tonight's contest. Very excited about the youth of this ball club for years to come.
Well, it should be. They were, they start some youth, freshmen, to go along with a couple of seniors and a junior, but they've got a good mix of freshmen and sophomore that are getting some playing time.
As Luke Sims' first free throw was no good. Minute 5 left in the first quarter, 20-6. Sims one more. Second free throw is good. 20-7. The Mustangs on top, 1 minute left in this opening quarter. Brower to Purvis, now to Lovell. He eyes a three, it's good.
That's something Lovell can bring to this team. He can fill it up, and we've watched him in JV the last few years.
That's right.
Fill it up.
That's right, he did just that. And that's something, if you're going to nitpick this ball club, and it's nitpicking because they're off to a 3-0 start with a really good win under the belt, it's the shooting from deep so far. You were in the first half against Highlands shooting 26%. At the end of 4 quarters, still under 30%. And by the time overtime was over, shooting just above 30%, and you still were able to beat the state champs, and that's kind of a testament to this ball club. But, man, did their defense have to carry them.
They did, and they got that defense carried them all the way, and then when they got to scoring, they came back, made the comeback, and ended up with a hard-fought victory.
As a 23-7 lead for McCracken County. St. Mary, awfully young. But they played Tillman nose-to-nose on Friday night. I think it was, I can't remember what night it was. This week's a blur. Tuesday night. As they were down 4 with just minutes left. Ended up losing by 9 at free throws. But it's a good St. Mary ball club. Is a right-hand layup up, no good. Rebound recovered by McCracken County. Blackwell, cross-court to Level. He's open. His three. It rimmed out. Did everything but fall. Goes back the other way to St. Mary. Landon is a pure shooter with a lot of length. It's McCracken, or on defense, excuse me, St. Mary basketball. Luke Sims, left side of the floor, guarded by Connor Miller. Behind the back dribble, and he's tripped. Went down hard, but looks to be okay. Helped up by Brower and one of his teammates. That made a thud. He went down hard, but got right back up.
Got right back up. That foul's going to be on Brant. St. Mary will have the ball out underneath.
With it is Willett. Now left side to Luke Sims. His three's no good. A rebound comes down to Brower. 10 seconds left. Mustangs a chance for the final shot. Brower in the corner to Miller. Baseline drive, stops. 5-footer's good.
Nice move on the baseline. A confident shot by Connor at the buzzer.
And that's a good way to end the quarter. After 1 quarter of play, the Mustangs on top of St. Mary, 25-7. Keeping it right here for the folks on YouTube. We'll have a chance to chat a little bit. Says overall, I'd say not a flawless quarter, but I'm pretty happy with what the Mustangs did that quarter.
Well, I think they came out. Sharp, and I think they played hard on defense as we talked. They were 4 out of 8, 50% from three-point range, and put 25 points on the board. So I think their offense came back out and played well to go along with defense, and man, that was an impressive quarter.
Now, if you are St. Mary, you've got to be pretty pleased with how you've competed, and especially, I think, breaking the pressure. That's kind of the first thing you've got to do against the McCracken County team. Has it been flawless? No. But they're at least handling this pressure somewhat well.
They are, and they're getting it across. They're getting a shot. Problem is they're only getting one shot at it, and McCracken County's winning the rebounding battle, and St. Mary has not converted on their first shot attempts. But they've been getting it in a time or two. They've moved the ball very well and beat the defense and had some easy buckets. And I think they did make 1 out of 3 from three-point range.
St. Mary ball. Is it's 2-2-1 half-court pressure now from McCracken County, and a steal by Ian Hart. 2-on-1. Hart all the way to the rim. Acrobatic layup's no good, but he's fouled. It's one thing against this pressure in the full court, but when you combine the length, athleticism, and speed in the half court, that's a really different kind of pressure, and that's what tripped up the state champs 12 days ago.
It is. The pressure defense can keep you in or win you a lot of games.
And the half-court pressure by McCracken County this year has been phenomenal, as that one is good. 2 free throws, 27-7. McCracken County, Hart leading all scores with 11. And nearly getting another steal. St. Mary able to retain possession. As it goes on the right side of the floor to Brett Haas. Now into the corner. Shot no good. Rebound is fought for. It's going to be
probably over the back
I
on
thought it
Max
was,
Blackwell.
yes.
The referee pointed the wrong way,
Right.
but he got the call right. And I was going to say that can't be
no.
that can't be anything other than a foul on McCracken. But he got it exactly right.
And so it is St. Mary ball. With Jackson Willett now due to the bonus situation at the foul line for 1-1. Free throw's no good. Rebound comes down to Jack McCune. He is playing with 2 fouls, something to note. Mustangs ball. Hart to Brower, corner to McCune. Back to Brower, now back to McCune. Pump fake, stopped at the foul line. His jumper, it's no good. Rebound is still loose, and it's going to come out to Cade Fleming for St. Mary. Fleming the other way, stops, throws it into the corner to Jackson Willett. He is surrounded by Mustangs, and he is getting a timeout. St. Mary timeout, 7 minutes, second quarter. Mustangs on top, 27-7. Keeping it for the folks on YouTube, it's that Christmas time of year where both teams are going to go away and face some good competition, and it's a chance for both these teams to grow, especially for the boys' side, who we've talked about already, haven't had many games yet.
No, they hadn't. St. Mary's leaving to go to Owensboro, playing 2 or 3 games there right after Christmas. They also have their own Christmas tournament this year. Looks like Dawson Springs and Livingston both going to be there. McCracken County, as you've said, going to Evansville and then to Lexington.
Yep, should be fun as the Mustangs up 27-7. Play resumes. It is St. Mary basketball. Basketball's tipped away and stolen by Jack McCune. He gives it off to Brant Brower. Brower's left hand layup no good. Tipped up by McCune no good. Hart gets it, puts it back up and in.
Well, the Mustangs just really battling on the boards and ended up with an easy basket by McCune.
29-7.
Ian Hart, I'm sorry.
That's right. 29-7 is Fleming. A right side contested 3 is good. Not an easy shot by Cade Fleming, but he buried it. 29-10. The Mustangs on top. 6:25 first half. Blackwell, Hart, Brower, left side McCune. Working it around the perimeter. Hart to Blackwell. He's open. His right side 3. Got it.
Another 3. That's 5 in the ball game now for the Mustangs. First one for Max Blackwell.
32-10. The Mustangs up by 22. As into the short corner goes to Daniel Willett. Tosses it back out towards the perimeter. Nearly taken away. As Luke Sims splits the double team. Nice backdoor cut. Layups up and in. Nice beautiful pass to Palmer Sims.
And that's once again, the ball moved faster than the defense, and when they've swung the ball to the backside, they've got an easy layup.
Yes, they have. 32-12. Mustangs up as Hart. His long 3 is too strong. Rebound comes down to Willett. Clears it to Luke Sims. Luke about to step into 2-2-1 half-court pressure and almost turned it over as Hart knocked it off of Brower's foot. This is the same 2-2-1 half-court pressure where Highlands just crumbled in the fourth quarter. And in the half court, it can be lethal for the Mustangs.
Yeah, when they get it rolling, their defense is as good as anybody around, and they've shown that already this year against Highlands, and now showing it again against St. Mary, giving up 12 points in the first quarter and almost half.
Max Blackwell whistled for a whistle. A little confused as it was not Max in the area. McCune and Brower, I think, the 2 in the area. Max kind of throws both of his palms in the air, unsure of how he was called for that, but alas he was. First free throw from Fleming is good.
Got a shout out to Kayla Henson, a co-worker of mine, opening her own title company here soon.
Excellent. As the second free throw is good. Cade Fleming makes them both. He's got 5 all this quarter. 32-14. The Mustangs lead. 5:15 second quarter. Blackwell to Brower, top of the key. Down low, great position by McCune. Off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to St. Mary. The Vikings return. Luke Sims. Left side to Willett, back to Sims. Crossover dribble, now towards the elbow. Gives it right side to Owen Michael. 4:50 first half, a 3 on the way. It's good. Nice shot by Luke Sims.
St. Mary heating up from three-point range this quarter as they've made 3 now.
And that has cut the lead down to 15, 32-17, McCracken County on top. Short corner, now stepping back is Brower. His 3 is good.
McCracken County keeps matching them, and 6 in the game now for McCracken County.
35-17, Mustangs on top, 4:20 first half. Luke Sims between the circles, on the wing to Fleming. It's Fleming, right sideline, stops, looks, goes back out, and it's stolen by Blackwell. 1-on-1, Blackwell to the rim, his layup is good.
Fought through a little contact, but went up strong and was able to get it to fall.
Mustangs now lead 37-17 as a quick spurt by the Mustangs. Between the circles, it is Luke Sims. Alongside Jeff Garner, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us tonight. There's a nice cut by Willett. His shot blocked completely by Ian Hart. He clears it to Tilford, as Tilford, using his left-hand dribble, goes right side to Blackwell, to Brower. He lines up a right side 3 and buries it.
That is 3 now, 3-pointers in the game for Brant Brower, 11 points.
As the Mustangs, you said it, are really heating up. 40-17, and a whistle, and maybe a little bit of blood, maybe, I'm not certain. Ian Hart exits, looks to be okay, maybe just took a bruise, but didn't get the full eyesight of what happened, but he is walking on his own power. He heads towards trainer Aaron Swain, looks to be okay, maybe be back soon, we hope. St. Mary the basketball, trailing 40-17. There's a steal almost. In fact, it will be as Purvis collects it to Brower. Brower stops on the wing, starts again, and whistled for the offensive foul. I did not have a clear line of sight to it.
Well, kind of got a little bit deeper in there and ended up getting called for that. That's Brant's second foul. Looks like Ian Hart's coming back to the bench. He's a tough old rascal. He just he's going to be able to be back in.
You betcha. 40-17. The Mustangs on top. 3 minutes here in the first half. Cade Fleming using a right-hand dribble, switches towards his left hand, met by a trap, and they're getting Jack McCune again.
That'll be 3 on him. He had all of them. None of them have been hard fouls.
No. It's the quick third foul for Jack. 15 minutes, gets a smile from his head coach. Sometimes it's that kind of night.
Well, it's usually not for him.
No.
It's usually we're saying it's Brant.
That's exactly right.
Getting called on somebody.
As Fleming's free throw is no good. We joke all the time about Brower's bad luck. Brant, that is sometimes if he's just in the area, it's an automatically on him.
It just becomes a habit on these officials.
That's right.
They'll call it on him.
And these officials doing a great job once again tonight. Hard to beat Region 1 officiating, night in and night out. Very thankful for what we have, and we'll realize it when we go out of the region here for the next 2 weeks. As Hart on the side goes to Purvis, back to Hart. Using his left-hand dribble, crosses it over. Now a right baseline drive, goes out to Tilford. Tilford to Lovell, his open 3. Got it.
As we said, Lovell's somebody that opposing teams may not have scouted, as he hasn't had as many minutes, but he's come in and made 2 threes already.
I think they're going to learn pretty quick.
They need to.
That's right. St. Mary basketball, 43-18, and there is a whistle, and a foul is going to be on Connor Miller. Mustangs have committed over 10. It will be double bonus for St. Mary. Palmer Sims to do the honors. First free throw is no good. St. Mary, not just a basketball school, they also play well in other sports, including the Diamond, as you and I have witnessed in when you and I used to call games, but they made a great run this past year all the way to the Region 1 championship against the Mustangs.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, St. Mary is going to have a quality baseball team. There's just too many baseball players that have it in their blood that go to that school, and they're going to put a solid team out year after year.
Coach Haas and company, a wonderful job leading that group. St. Mary trails this one 43-19 to McCracken County. Levels open again. His three, this time rimmed out. Rebound comes down to St. Mary. On the return, it is Luke Sims. On the wing to Owen Michael, using a left-hand dribble. Gives it back to Sims, looking towards the post. Instead, feeds it on the wing. Back, though, to Sims. Pump fakes, penetrates. Elbow jumper is too strong. Rebound back to him, though. Sims surrounded by Mustangs. Ended up underneath. Willett blocked by Hart. Back to St. Mary. Blocked again by Hart. Saved inbounds and out of bounds off McCracken County. That's what makes this Mustang D so tough.
Well, it had two layups, and Ian Hart out of nowhere blocks them both.
Yes.
St. Mary still has the ball, but great job by Ian Hart.
Yes, indeed.
Get two blocks.
Vikings ball, 90 seconds here in the first half. Luke Sims doing the honors of ball handling against Tilford. Between the circles, goes to Willett. To Fleming, excuse me. Is Fleming back to Sims. Has his ball poked away by Tilford. It will stay with St. Mary.
That's 4 blocks already in the game for Ian Hart.
Coach Chase Denson, the head coach of St. Mary, my longtime friend, going back to the days we played together at Lone Oak. One major fault, he bleeds baby blue, as he is shot by St. Mary, no good, and foul on McCracken County. Going to the line to shoot 2 is Cade Fleming. And
you know, we all have our faults, and you know, I can look over that with Chase. He's a good guy, but that is a fault.
Yes, it is.
For North Carolina.
Indeed it is. Fleming's free throw no good. Discovered this afternoon, Kentucky and North Carolina will now play on Saturday, so he was beginning his trash talking with me, and he knows how to do that. I'll give him credit.
The problem with that is he talks before the game.
He is a great friend of mine, and always fun to chat with Chase and catch up, but I hope he's sorely disappointed on Saturday afternoon.
That's right. I just wish he could have heard my comment.
That's right. We'll have to tell him to go back and watch. That's right. That's right. Great coach, even better person, Chase Denson. Really good coaching staff with him, doing a wonderful job with this group. In St. Mary, 43-20. His levels open again. This one no good. Rebound to St. Mary. As almost lost out of bounds. In fact, it is, but it's off Tilford. It will stay with St. Mary. 57 seconds here in the first half. 43-20. McCracken. First game for the Mustangs in 12 days. Is a nice drive for St. Mary's. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Tilford. As he will float it to Bridges all the way to the rim. Off the glass, no good. Rebound is fought for. Level collects it to Tilford. Pump fakes, gets his man in the air. Free throw line extended. Jumper's good. 45-20. 30 seconds here in the first half. A near steal by Purvis. It's saved. Nope, not saved in bounds. St. Mary stepped on the sideline. Credit to Carson Purvis for creating the havoc.
Carson Purvis got the tip, and then when it went off St. Mary hands, they couldn't get back under control before it went out of bounds. Purvis didn't get the steal, but got credited with a great defensive play.
18 seconds here in the first half. The Mustangs settling for the final opportunity here. As the clock down to 10. Bridges in the corner to level. His three. Got it. And a half-court heave at the buzzer is perfect.
I was writing. Who shot it, Ed?
I believe I was getting video. It was Palmer Sims, I think. Regardless, from way downtown, just beyond half court. As that's an exclamation point to this first half. After one half of play, the Mustangs on top, 48-23. And we go to commercial break. We'll have the first half scoring, Estes Chiropractic, second half adjustments, all when we return. 99.5, The Fan. For the folks on YouTube, we're going to take a quick break, tally up points. We'll be back on air in just a moment. For the folks on YouTube, we'll come back just a little bit early. As Jeff, we have 30 seconds left on the radio side. Overall, pretty impressive offensively, especially for the Mustangs that first half.
Well, they've played great offensively. And, 9 of 16 from three-point range is good any game.
Yeah.
And they've, had this layoff, come back out shooting the ball well. They're also shooting the ball well from inside the three-point range, put up 48 points in the first half, right under that 100-point pace. Now,
10 seconds.
I don't think they'll get there, but still a great first half, 48 to 23.
That's right. Coming back on radio right now. Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School, the location, as we are back in the Baird broadcast booth. Whether you're rolling over your 401k, opening an IRA, investment account, or maybe seeking financial advice, call Baird and Hausman Financial Group, 270-450-9900. As Christmas music fills the stadium here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, let's take a look at the halftime scoring with McCracken leading 48-23. With that, Jeff Garner.
scoring tonight for the St. Mary Vikings led tonight. Palmer Sims, 11 points at the half. Kate Fleming has 7, 4 points to Luke Sims, 1 point to Jack Muter, 23 points for the Vikings at the half. For the Mustangs, a lot of scoring, a lot of balance. Ian Hart leads away with 13, 11 goes to Brant Brower, 5 points to Max Blackwell, 3 points to Jack McCune, 3 points to Carson Purvis, 2 points to Kason Tilford, 2 points to Connor Miller, and I left out on purpose Landon Lovell. 3 3-pointers, 9 points in the first half. That's a career high for him in the varsity level. And he's got it all in the first half, and I think he's about 3 of 6 from three-point range himself, so a big first half for him.
And with just a little bit better English, he's 5 of 6. He has been close on all 6.
A couple of those just barely rimmed out, and that'll come, but he's shooting the ball very well, and proud to see it for him.
Indeed, as that is the first half scoring. Let's take a look at the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. When you need that back adjustment, go see the Back Brothers. Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They'll get you in, adjusted, and out, feeling better than ever in no time at all. The Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, Central Avenue in Paducah. I'll let you take over on this one, looking at our keys to success, but overall it feels like the Mustangs are, for the most part, fulfilling it.
Well, we said early on that the keys to success in this game is the Mustangs had to kind of shake off the rust after being not playing a game for over 2 weeks now, and they did that very well. I said they needed some very good intensity on their defense. They did that. They created some steals. They created some turnovers. And I said if the offense comes along, then it'll be a great night for the Mustangs. All 3 of those things happened, and it so far is a great night for the Mustangs. Well, they got a 25-point lead here at the half. So second half adjustments is basically more of the same. You come out, you start strong. Your starters come back for a few minutes just so that they can get the feel of getting their legs back under them after halftime. Then after that, shortly after that, they'll see a lot of players getting a lot of minutes. It's a time for some of the younger guys and reserves to come out, play hard, show the coach what they have, and get to have a little fun in a varsity game as well.
And I dare say, as we have watched McCracken basketball for a long while now, this group seems to be ahead of schedule overall in terms of 4 games into it. They're doing some things quite well that normally, especially on the defensive side, you don't see some of our groups hit it until maybe after Christmas.
It really is, but when you look at this first 5 especially of the Mustangs, they've all been in this program getting time for the last 2 or 3 years. So it's not like they had to learn the defense. The coaching staff has been in place. The same defensive principles have been in place. And they just come back out. And when you had 5 starters that have been with the program and playing for 2 or 3 years, that defense has come along a little quicker than normal. And this year, that's exactly what's happened. They're shooting the ball very well right now, which means they're putting points up. Thus, 3-0 record with wins over some very nice opponents. And, get another win in district play tonight, and you got that Christmas run. That will match the Mustangs against some of this state's best and some of Indiana's best.
As that is your second half adjustments brought to you by the Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They will get you in, your back adjusted and out, feeling better than ever in no time at all. The Back Brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, located on Central Avenue in Paducah. Final commercial break for the second half. At the half, the Mustangs lead it 48-23. Saying here for the folks on YouTube, overall it'll be a chance for the Mustangs to try and extend this lead quickly in the third quarter and seek time for the reserves in the bit of the third and fourth.
Well, it is, and even in games like this, the starters enjoy that.
Yeah.
They realize that some of the reserves and some of the bench players, they need to get their chance to get on the floor as well. And the starters realize that those guys that come out and work real hard in practice need to get some of that fun that the starters get every night. So they'll be cheering for them when they get out there, and that's a lot of fun when some of those guys get to get in the game.
Indeed. And so that is what the second half potentially entails. St. Mary, though, a lot of fights. They are going to try to keep this close like they did with Paducah Tillman. As I mentioned, Paducah Tillman only up 4 in the final minutes before winning by 9. That's pretty impressive for St. Mary.
Yeah, it is, and they're not going to go away. They're going to come out and play this second half hard. But with that, if the Mustangs continue shooting the ball the way they are, Mustangs are going to be hard to catch.
Daryl Good revving up the folks here inside Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena. It'll be Mustangs basketball as we kick off this third quarter. It will be Tilford to Hart. Now to Brower on the wing, looking for McCune, enters it on the block, double team, goes right side to Hart. Open three, no good. Rebound comes out to St. Mary. On the return, Palmer Sims, right side to Luke Sims, stops, goes back to Palmer. And now he'll thought about a three instead to Luke. Sims guarded by Blackwell. Now into the short corner it goes to Daniel Willett. His jumper's good.
So the Mustangs miss on their first attempt. St. Mary comes down, makes on theirs.
48-25, the Mustangs lead by 23. 7:20 third quarter. Blackwell, Brower, now straight away to Hart. Left side to Tilford. Short corner to Blackwell. Dribbles out towards the three-point line to McCune. Now right side to Brower to Hart. His open three is no good. There's a lot of contact underneath and sportsmanship from both sides helping each other up. I did not see who the foul was on. Jack Muter. So 7 minutes, third quarter. The Mustangs up 48-25. On the block, Brower. And he has it taken away with the steal is Luke Sims. Sims poked away from behind by Brower, and so it'll go out of bounds to St. Mary. First couple of possessions, Coach Brower not thrilled. Vikings basketball. Palmer Sims to Daniel Willett. Now right side to Luke Sims. Straight away it goes. Fleming, his three, no good. Rebound comes down to Hart. Ian up the basketball floor. Top of the key, works towards the low block, kicks it out. Now to Brower. His contested three short. Rebound, fought for. Hart controls it as Ian goes up strong. Strip though, and it's out of bounds off St. Mary. Credit the Vikings. They are bringing the physicality here in the third quarter.
They are the one that's setting the tone. They're the ones that are the more aggressive right now, and thus far they're up 2-0 in this quarter.
48-25 overall. 6:30 in this third quarter. Brower, his right side fadeaway three's too strong. Rebound comes down to Ian Hart, but off his foot it goes and controlled by St. Mary. The Vikings basketball. Palmer Sims, left side to Fleming. He's going to take a contested three, way off. Rebound comes down to Hart. Hart up the left sideline to Blackwell, all the way to the rim. Takes a lot of contact, no good, but he's fouled. That's one thing Max can do really well is to drive to the basket and draw contact and go to the line.
Well, he's a strong jumper. Yep. When he goes up off 2 feet usually, and he's got a good frame on him, and when he starts going up, it's hard to knock him off course, and does a good job with that.
First one is good from Max. Max had a great state tournament last year for the Mustangs. McCracken almost knocking off the state champs. The only one to play him close, and RB. Coach Chase Denson assessed a technical, and I have witnessed him be more demonstrative on the golf course than what I was just seeing.
He never moved, and he was standing there with his arms folded, so
I've also seen him do that after he shanks a drive.
But so he must have said something that got the referee's attention.
There's the technical free throw good from Max. Next free throw from Blackwell. It's good. He will have one more on the actual free throw from his foul. It's good.
Well, he's padding his stats right there with 4 in a row.
Yes, he was, and then he went to get some fake high fives from teammates that weren't there on the block.
On the block.
That's right. 52-25. The Mustangs on top with the basketball. 6:14 in the third quarter. Blackwell to Brower. Down low, the pass is outside of the stretched arms of Ian Hart. Out of bounds it goes to St. Mary. Vikings ball. Mustangs going to try to bring up the pressure a little bit with this 2-2-1 half-court pressure. St. Mary does get by the initial line of defense, but almost turns it over. In fact, they will. Max Blackwell on the steal. All the way to the rim. Layup's good.
6 now in the quarter. It's all been falling Max's way in the last few minutes.
Willett gets through a double team, but then poked away by the aforementioned Max Blackwell. It is just a different level of pressure when the Mustangs go to the half-court 2-2-1. St. Mary to inbound to Willett. To Luke Sims off the screen, Palmer Sims. Fadeaway three is good. What a shot from Palmer Sims.
That kid's going to be a shooter. He made the half-court shot at the half, and that one kind of came off a pick and jumped up and stuck it in from deep.
54-28, the Mustangs on top. 5:20 in this third quarter. Tilford looking for the entry pass, but it's kicked by St. Mary. It will stay with McCracken County. Not a bad crowd here tonight for a Thursday night varsity matchup. Not many Thursday night matchups that you often see.
No, you're right.
Is Hart on the block, off the glass, no good. Rebound fought for by Jack McCune. Left side, Blackwell. His three, no good. Rebound fought for by Brower, but this one's going to be over the back on Brant to St. Mary.
It'll be 3 on Brant.
Vikings ball, 5 minutes, third quarter, 54-28. This third quarter, a bit of a crawl compared to the first and second quarter. Is a nice move by Willett, takes a lot of contact, he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2.
It'll be Ian Hart's second foul. Willett will be at the line for 2 free throws.
Carson Purvis, Connor Miller set to check in after the first free throw. First free throw. Good. One more for Willett. Miller and Purvis officially check in. Tilford and Brower getting breathers. Second free throw is good. Mustangs bring it up, 54-30. 4:50 left in this third quarter. It's Connor Miller, 2-3 zone for St. Mary. Miller to Jack McCune in the paint, left side Hart, baseline drive. It goes cross court to Purvis. His contested three, short rebound, controlled by Connor Miller. Another chance for the Mustangs as he gives it to Purvis, to Blackwell. Max to Hart, but couldn't quite handle the pass. Goes back to St. Mary. A little bit sloppy this quarter for the Mustangs.
You're right, a little unforced turnover there for the Mustangs as they just kind of dropped it out of bounds.
54-30, McCracken County. 4.5 minutes here in the third. Weave action up top from St. Mary. With the ball out is Jack Muter. Now right side, Palmer Sims, three, no good. Rebound comes down to Hart. Blackwell across the timeline to McCune. He's going to eye a left side three, too strong. Rebound to St. Mary. Luke Sims using a right-hand dribble, crosses over, now left side to Cade Fleming. Fleming, nice crossover himself, gets in the air, now passes off to Palmer Sims. Sims, a backdoor cut, his layup up and in.
Once again, Sims gets free and gets his. That's 15 in the game for him.
54-32, the Mustangs lead. Definitely a change in intensity between the two ball clubs. It's Connor Miller. Brings the D. Carson Purvis buries the three.
That one, Carson was squared up, shot it stepping into it, and it was nothing but net.
57-32, McCracken County. Luke Sims dribbles towards the right sideline, guarded by Miller. Now off the high screen, works towards the left sideline, picks up his dribble. Now a nice backdoor cut by Fleming, gets to the rim and puts it in. 57-34, McCracken County. Just under 3 minutes here in the third quarter. Nice cut underneath by Blackwell, left side to Hart. He gets into the lane, extra pass goes to McCune. His three, too strong. Rebound is controlled by St. Mary. The Vikings return it. Fleming to Willett. Baseline drive by Palmer Sims. Cross court. A three on the way from Mooter is no good. Rebound is controlled by Carson Purvis. Purvis brings the dribble up to Blackwell. As Blackwell to Hart. Pump fakes, penetrates into the lane, and I think he traveled. It's double dribble is what they call, but a little bit of a delayed reaction from the officials.
I'm not sure they really believed what they saw, because
right.
it looked like he was going to go in and shoot it, and then he had an extra dribble. I think it was kind of because he fumbled the ball.
57-34. The Mustangs, much less intensity this quarter compared to the first two. Scored 25 in the first quarter, 23 in the second. Just 9 so far with 2 minutes left in the third as basketball out of bounds. Part of that, credit to St. Mary. They've upped it a bit, and part of that, Mustangs making some unforced turnovers as well.
And, you know, a lot of that is unforced, but a lot of it is St. Mary has kind of set the tone for intensity in the second half.
Sure. 57-34, the Mustangs on top. Minute 48, third quarter. Left side, it's Brett Haas. Now to Sims. As Sims loses it momentarily, it's loose on the deck. It's still loose, and it's controlled by Tilford. Nice pass up to Miller. Contested layup, no good. Rebound comes down to St. Mary. Great effort by Brett Haas. St. Mary on the return. A right side three by Palmer Sims is good. And Carson Purvis looks to be a little bit banged up, so he will exit for McCracken County. Not certain what happened. Actually, I have an idea now. I think he's going to be all right.
He'll be back in about 30, 45
right.
seconds. Right now, he's going to go around the corner and
walk things off.
Walk it off.
That's right.
Or dance it off.
That's right.
I see he's over there dancing.
That's right. He's figured it out pretty quick. And so it will be McCracken ball up 20. It's Brower into the lane. He's going to be fouled. Not sure if it's in the act of shooting or not. It is, and Brower will go shoot two.
His second foul, team score. At the line, number 24, Grant Brower.
Brower with 11 so far, all in the first half. Very tough to defend this McCracken ball club because you have, the first one is good from Brant. So many that can shoot it from deep. They can also penetrate to the rim and finish at the rim.
Yeah, and so many of these players can score inside or outside. Right. And that just makes you so much harder to guard if you're not one-dimensional scorer.
Second one also good from Brower, 59-37. The Mustangs by 22. 1 minute left in this third quarter. St. Mary ball is Landon Durbin checking in for the first time tonight. Now to Sims. Luke Sims at that, to Brett Haas. Mustangs a little bit more active in the half court this exchange. Luke Sims gives it left side. A three on the way from Quigley's too strong. Rebound comes down to Brower. There's Brant using a left-hand dribble up the floor now. Switches to his right, back to his left to Blackwell. Blackwell to Tilford to Hart in the corner. Hart cross court to Brower. Gets into the lane, left side Hart. His open three, it's good.
I think the Mustangs have kind of shook off the slow second half start and playing with a little bit more fire right now.
Carson Purvis back to the scorer's table. Good to see him back.
We knew it's just a matter of time.
That's exactly right. 62-37. 5 seconds here in the third quarter as a three from Palmer Sims rims out. That would do it for the end of the third. After three, McCracken in control, 62-37. Keeping it here for the YouTube folks. Overall, pretty good quarter there from St. Mary, and conversely, rough start for the Mustangs in that third quarter, but finished strong.
Yeah, they did, and St. Mary came out with the intensity and kind of took it to the Mustangs the first 2 or 3 minutes. Mustangs settled in, changed up a little bit of half-court defense, and they really played well at the end of the third quarter, and I thought, matched what they did in the first half. A really good outing tonight for the Mustangs.
So the Mustangs will look to finish it off here, and before heading towards Evansville on Saturday, we'll have the action for you at 5 o'clock here on 99.5 The Fan. Back here on the radio side in just a moment. Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, McCracken County High School, back here in the Baird broadcast booth. If you're looking to roll over your 401k, open an IRA, maybe an investment account, seeking financial advice, give Brent Hausman, Larry Hausman, and the folks at Baird and Hausman Financial Group a call, 270-450-9900. St. Mary ball to start the fourth quarter. Is in the corner. It goes to Landon Durbin. Cross court now to Haas. Haas, right-hand dribble, gives it out to Sims. Knocked away momentarily. Haas gets it back. Haas now into the corner to Quigley. His shot blocked out of bounds by Tilford. It will stay with St. Mary. 62-37. Mustangs on top. St. Mary to inbound. Vikings do inbound it to Durbin, who gives it off to Luke Sims. Works his way towards the block. Shot partially blocked. Recovered by Connor Miller. Miller on the fast break. Hands it off to Hart. Pump fakes. Puts it up and in.
When Hart gets the ball down low, there's not many that can,
Good luck.
that can stop him with his jumping ability. He just jumps up and puts it in over everybody.
64-37. The Mustangs. 7-10 fourth quarter. Luke Sims on the wing. Guarded by Tilford. Goes right side to Brett Haas. Brett had it poked away momentarily, gets it back, and throws it off the leg of Hart. Goes right back to his teammate. Haas gets it back. Sims to Sims. Palmer to Luke. Back to Palmer. Uses the left-hand dribble. Changes to his right, but taken away by Hart. 2-on-2. Ian. Kind of a floater in the lane, off the glass, too strong. Rebound recovered by Purvis, who is fouled.
Well, Ian did get that steal, but didn't convert. Purvis followed him up with a rebound and will be at the line.
And he will shoot two. And a timeout on the floor. We will take one with him. Actually, we'll keep it right here. Just a programming note. Christmas tourney time starts. I'll be on the air Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night. So 5 straight nights of basketball here on 99.5 The Fan. Join me Saturday night in Evansville, Sunday night in Louisville, as well as Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday in Louisville. We know Saturday night will be 5 o'clock Central Time. If I'm not mistaken, I think Sunday night is 6-ish, 6:15 Central Time. And I'll have those on social media for you. But the Mustangs on Saturday night, then the Lady Mustangs, I'll be with them Sunday through Wednesday. Then, of course, Christmas is after that. After Christmas, I believe it's the 28th, 29th, and 30th, or maybe 27th, 28th, 29th, one of those two. It's a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I will be with the Mustangs in Lexington. So join me on this Christmas break tournament time. And then, Jeff, you'll be with me for the stretch run, January, February, and then March.
Yeah, we'll get back. I will not be running all over the state with you over the next weekend or 4 or 5 days, but come January, I'll be ready to go.
That's right. Carson Purvis makes both free throws. Play resumes 66-37. The Mustangs on top. 6.5 minutes in the fourth quarter as Cade Fleming, the basketball, guarded by Brower. Gives it out to Durbin, who hands it off to Luke Sims. Back to Durbin on the wing. Durbin hands it off to Brett Haas. Staying on the perimeter, Fleming, Luke Sims. As Luke is going to draw a foul on Cason Tilford.
Also number 22, Cason Tilford, his first foul, team's player.
St. Mary ball. Vikings inbound it to Luke Sims. To Fleming. It's Fleming crossover dribble. Now gives it up to Durbin. All the action around the perimeter at the moment. Fleming in the corner. Using his left-hand dribble. Back towards the center circle. Now works his way on the right sideline. Fleming trying to do a spin move, but it's taken away by McCracken County. Then off the foot of St. Mary, and Connor Miller's tripped up. Good sportsmanship by Quigley to get him up. A lot of mutual respects between these two programs and these two schools. McCracken County the basketball. St. Mary's substitutions. Willett, Michael, and Willett. Jackson Willett and Daniel Willett. 66-37. The Mustangs on top. 5:30 left in the ball game. Tilford, Brower, Purvis to Miller. Now tried to enter into the post, but a nice job by St. Mary on the steal. And a foul on, I believe, Jack McCune. Going to be his fourth before he exits for the final time tonight. Level will come back in, and Quintarius Bailey and also Jordan Bridges checking in.
Bailey's first action of the night, isn't it?
That's right. That's right.
The rest of them were in the first half.
Off a high screen, it's Owen Michael to Fleming on the wing. Fleming almost lost it, retains it. And then he almost had his pocket picked by Connor Miller, but it'll be a reach-in foul.
Connor Miller, his third foul, team's fifth.
66-37, a really good first half from the Mustangs. Haven't played bad this second half, but between the two halves, definitely the first half.
Well, they built their lead up, and it's just hard to keep that intensity. I know Coach Brower wants them to, and pleading for them to, but
it's good to see Jack Bradley hop off the bench. He looks like he will be in action tonight as a three straight away. A short rebound comes back to St. Mary. Is Fleming a baseline drive? He floats one up, puts it in. Nice job by Fleming.
Seems like Fleming's been around for several years, as he's gotten a lot of playing time over the last 4 years. But that got him into double figures with 11, shooting for 12.
Noah Nyberg checking in tonight for the first time with Bradley. Fleming for the and one. Free throw is no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County's Jack Bradley. To Q Bailey, to Nyberg in the corner to Bridges. Off a screen, Bridges to Nyberg, mid-range, works himself down low. As he has been hounded by Vikings, to Bridges, to Bradley as he gets to the rim, puts it up and in.
Well, first trip down the floor, he gets a rebound. The next trip, he gets a basket.
St. Mary ball. Fleming hands it off to Jackson Willett. Now underneath to Daniel Willett. Nice right-hand hook is good.
6 points for Willett, all in the second half.
68-41. 4 minutes left in the ball game as Bradley gets to the rim, draws the foul, and he will shoot two, I believe, unless they call it on the floor, which very well may be. They're going to call him in the act of shooting. So Jack shooting two. His first one is good. She said quickly into the action, getting into the scores column now with three. Second free throw's good. 70-41. The Mustangs in control. 3:50 in this ball game. Fleming double teamed up top. Is great pressure from both Bradley and Q Bailey. Goes out of bounds off St. Mary. Fleming the inbounds pass. Hands it off to Owen Michael. Right side to Cade Fleming. Off a high screen, double team. Now to Daniel Willett. Baseline drives up off the glass and a blocking foul. And one. I like what I see from Daniel Willett, 6'4" junior forward.
He went to the basket hard, and it was a block charge call, and he got it, went his way, and he will be at the line trying to complete the three-point play.
Willett's free throw, no good. Rebound comes down to McCracken County. Bradley up the floor. Goes in the corner to Bridges. To Bailey. To Nyberg. Level, his three. Go. Too strong. Rebound comes back to Level, though. He saves it to Bradley. Jack Bradley to Nyberg. Off a screen. In the corner to Bridges. To Bailey. Still on the perimeter. 3 minutes in this ballgame. Nyberg to Level. Level cross court to Q Bailey. To Nyberg out top. Now to Bradley as he penetrates in, looks for Level, but out of his outstretched arms, it will go out of bounds to St. Mary.
Number 28, Heartland.
70-43, the Mustangs in control. They've led from the word go, 25-7 after one, 48-23 at the half, 62-37 after three, and 70-43 here. It's Daniel Willett mid-block, has it poked away, gets it back. Amongst several Mustangs, feeds it out to Owen Michael. His contested jumper short. Nyberg the rebound, great pass up the floor to Bridges. All the way to the rim, layup's no good. Rebound comes down to St. Mary. On the return is Daniel Willett. Crossover dribble, works baseline as he's met by Bailey, and that's going to be a blocking foul on McCracken County.
Number 21, Quintarius Bailey. His second foul.
So, some substitutions coming in. Daniel Willett will go to the foul line for St. Mary. As the free throw is good from Willett. One more for Daniel Willett for St. Mary. 2:19 left, 70-44. Make it 70-45. A very strong 10 points for Willett and a timeout for St. Mary. 2:19 left in the action. We'll be back in just a moment. For the folks on YouTube, quick conversation about the action tonight. I'm impressed with what St. Mary has been able to do. They've stayed pretty close with McCracken throughout the night, but credit the Mustangs, a better team here tonight.
Well, they have been, and St. Mary really has the advantage. In the second half, they came out and played really strong. They've actually tied 14-14 in the third quarter, and you know, playing really hard, and a lot of good young kids on this St. Mary team. The Mustangs got off to a hot shooting night and built their lead in the first and second quarter, and really haven't looked back. But overall, a good showing for the Mustangs.
Indeed. And now competition starts to get pretty difficult for both sides here over Christmas, and a chance to grow in the coming couple of weeks.
Yeah, you know, as you say, they're going to go play a
10 seconds.
Evansville team this weekend, and then some Lexington competition, so it gets really hard quick.
Mustangs on top, 70-45 as we're back here in the Baird broadcast booth. Jack Bradley, a three's no good. Rebound is loose, and it's out of bounds off St. Mary, staying with McCracken County. Full confession, there have been an addition or two to the Mustangs that it's not on our roster. Trying to locate that information, see if we can get that to you, as Q Bailey in the corner. To Bradley. To Bailey. As underneath Level, right-hand hook short. Rebound back to Level, off the glass, no good. Rebound is out of bounds off McCracken County. 1:44 left in the action. The Mustangs by 25. St. Mary. Jackson Willett. Top of the key to Durbin. Hands it off to Herdlicka. Right side to Aiden Hahn. So we are now under 90 seconds left in the action. As the basketball is tipped out of bounds, it will stay with McCracken County. St. Mary, the ball is pass underneath, deflected, and taken away by the Mustangs as Q Bailey up the floor. Q, spin move, stops, looks, goes out left side as a three from Venable is too strong. Rebound comes down to St. Mary. 1 minute left in the action as Bailey almost got a steal. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. Noah Nyberg and Jordan Bridges sent to check back in. It will be Owen Michael shooting at the foul line for St. Mary on the penalty situation. As the free throw's no good, rebound recovered by McCracken County. Final possessions coming up. Bridges delivers it into the post, then a triple team comes. It's going to be a jump ball staying with McCracken County. 41 seconds left in the action. McCracken ball as St. Mary actually steals the inbounds but then steps on the inline. It will go back to McCracken County. Bridges, a right side three, it's good. Nice shot by Jordan Bridges.
Yeah, Jordan Bridges, well, he kind of missed on a contested layup a while ago, but got the three-pointer to fall.
St. Mary, the basketball. 15 seconds left as a double team and a foul is going to be on McCracken County. Going to the line to shoot will be Aiden Herdlicka. Double bonus situation.
His first foul, team's 10 at the line, number 20, Aiden Herdlicka.
First one from Aiden is no good. He'll have one more. Second free throw is good. Herdlicka makes one of two. Final possession for the Mustangs as Nyberg will hold this one out. He gives it up to Bridges, 5 seconds left. And the Mustangs will win it tonight. 73-46 the final score. McCracken County moves to 4-0 on the year. St. Mary to 2-4. We'll have the final scoring for you. Players of the game in just a moment. Back here on 99.5 of the Fan. Those on YouTube, just a quick reminder, we will have basketball for you Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here on 99.5 The Fan. Starting Saturday night with the boys, McCracken and Evansville Rights. As that will be Saturday night at 5 o'clock, I believe, on the dot. So join us for that Saturday night in Evansville as we're about to come back on the radio side in 8 seconds. Back here at Strawberry Hills Pharmacy Arena, the Mustangs win it tonight, 73-48, or 46, excuse me. Time to take a look at the final scoring tonight. With that, Jeff Garner.
Final scoring tonight, St. Mary led in scoring. Palmer Sims with 19 points, 11 points to Cade Fleming, 10 to Daniel Willett. 4 points goes to Luke Sims, and 1 point to Jack Muter for 46 points for the Vikings final tonight. McCracken County ends up with 73 points tonight. I had a couple more that I failed to get in the book. Hold on just a second. I think I'm good. Ian Hart led the way with 18 points. 13 points went to Brant Brower. Max Blackwolf with 11. 9 points went to Landon Lovell. 8 points to Carson Purvis. 6 points to Jack McCune. 3 points went to Jordan Bridges. 2 points to Connor Miller. 2 points to Kason Tilford. 73 points for the Mustangs.
Time to take a look at the offensive player of the game tonight. That is brought to you by Pizza Inn of Paducah. That's going to go to?
You know, tonight I'm going to give that to Max Blackwell. He come in with 11 points. He's only averaging 5 a game, so he doubled his average and then some. But I thought, you know, in the first half he made a nice 3 and got another bucket. Came back out in the third quarter and got 6 points in the third quarter. Ended up with 11 points in the game and did not play much in the fourth quarter at all. So I thought overall very good night for Max Blackwell as he doubled up his season's average.
Indeed. And so congratulations to Max Blackwell, the offensive player of the game, brought to you by Pizza Inn Paducah. Defensive player of the game brought to you by Finish Line Car Wash goes to?
Well, that goes to our leading scorer, Ian Hart, who had 18, right at his average. But defensively, I saw him tonight. He had 4 blocks. 2 of them were on 1 possession. And, you know, when you get that eraser in there, that was 2 layups he blocked, just sure points. And when you got somebody that jumps up and takes off points for the other team, that's got to be noted. You know, he also had 5 rebounds tonight, so a nice stat line for Ian Hart, 18 points, 5 rebounds, 4 blocks. I'm giving him the defensive player of the game.
That is very fair, as he is the defensive player of the game, brought to you by Finish Line Car Wash. The rebounder of the game, brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings, goes to?
Well, he kind of did it quietly tonight. Brant Brower, I had him with 5 rebounds, and, you know, Brant jumped up, got his 13 points. You know, he's right there, always in double figures, and you can always count on 5 or 6 rebounds from Brant. And, you know, you can always count on a good, hard effort from Brant. So he did very well tonight. I'm giving him the rebounder of the game.
And so that is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings of Paducah. The Mustangs win it tonight. Now you get set for Christmas tourney time, and not easy in the least, usually over Christmas tournament time.
No, that's right, Eric. And what was it? Last year we went to Evansville, and I thought we were playing very good, and it was a very close game.
Yeah.
I think we came out on the short end of the stick, or did we get them?
In which game?
Evansville.
Can't remember now, honestly.
I think we went down there and maybe
That
came
seems
up
right.
on
I think that's
the
right.
short end of the stick. We played them on a Saturday afternoon.
That's right.
And, you know, so that's going to be a very tough game at Evansville, and then a couple of games in Lexington later on in the week, right?
That's right.
That's okay.
And then join us Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, as it will be the Lady Mustangs in Louisville, and a very good chance for these Lady Mustangs, who are playing tremendous basketball, to continue that momentum.
Well, they are, and you know, they've come out and they've put on a show in the first week or 2 weeks of the season, and beaten some very good teams. Won 2 very good games back to back, like what was it, 12 hours apart or 24 hours, less than 24 hours apart.
Yep.
Went to Henderson and got a big win, and then came back home and got another win just the next afternoon after playing Henderson County on the road at night. So they've shown that you know, they can play back-to-back games. They've showed they can play against very good teams, and this Lady Mustangs team could be very special this year.
Should. That's exactly right. Jeff, I appreciate it. It's been an odd first half of the season so far. You're